Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Trends to find products to sell. Of course, this video will be generally a big, tutorial for you guys, and we will see how that works. If you never used Google Trends, you can just simply go to any browser and just say Google Trends. Then of course you will see Google Trends at the top of the page. Just click on that and it will send you to this site right here. It will show you everything that's trending and you will be able to explore everything how they go. This is the home page, of course. I want to go to the Explore tab at the top of the page like this, and now we will see how we can make it work. Google Trends analyzes the popularity of a search term or topic and grades it based on its peak popularity. Of course, however, Google Trends is not designed for product research in general. So you cannot find one direct product maybe, but for this guide, I will just outline the actionable strategies you can use to get the winning products from Google Trends. I will just even give you guys specific products and categories so we will be able to find them and which ones are trending right now. After we get to this page right here, you will be able to choose a country, or you can just say worldwide like this. I will say worldwide because why not? You will be able to choose a time frame. For this, if you are planning to sell stuff, you can say past 30 days or past 90 days. I would choose one of these two, like this, either a month or 3 months. 3 months might be a little better. And keep category in all categories. We are trying to make sure everything is up to standards. So, from here, let's take an example. We will enter a keyword to the search bar. And of course, we will start a broad search by looking at, let's say, men's clothing. We will search for men's clothing right here, and then this will give us an interest over time chart showing us the peaks like here and valleys like here around. As you can see, men's clothing sees massive spikes in different time periods, as in February or the beginning of January and even March. If we did that 5 days or 5 years in this case, you can see general problems with it in December and November. So men's clothing sees massive spikes in November and December due to the holiday shopping spree every year. So, if you're trying to sell men's clothing, you know now when to sell men's clothing. It has to be in, starting around at least, November to December, so men can actually go around and buy it. This is of course a general example. You can search women's clothing and see when women are interested in it. As you can see, women are generally more interested in searching the clothing more than men, but there are still spikes around May, just before the summer, every year, March, or sometimes even July to August, depending on the year. But let's keep on with the men's clothing example, so we can see the peaks and the valleys more defined. So, if you scroll down even further after realizing the peaks and when to sell your product, you will learn what regions are most interested in men's clothing. Of course, this is not exactly a thing you will use right now, but this is useful later on when it's time to run an ad campaign. Of course, because you want to sell something, most of the time you have to run ads. And if we are going to run an ad, of course, we're going to just like go ahead and create an ad campaign for it. So you can see that it's United Kingdom, United States, Canada, South Africa, New Zealand. Depending on your country, these three might be the easiest. So if we go by the United States example for all the Americans out there, you will see that Colombia is the one looking for men's clothing the most, as you can see. Then New York, then Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi. It goes on and on and on. So from here, you will be able to go even more. To narrow down the, of course, specific trending products, you will be able to use related topics from here and related queries section. Like there are both sections. Some of them look for clothing brands, shirts and tops, outfits, and Macy's. Macy's seem to be really, really popular. And you will even see Shein men's clothing, Worry, Cole Near Me. Like you can see the interests and the percentages they go up by. Apparently, everybody is looking for Shein men's clothing. Because men's clothing is a broad term, you will notice many related topics and terms are brands. Sometimes, even your competitors maybe. You can of course filter them by the rising option, like this. Rising is good because if you see the rising option, you will be able to choose among them better because there are like 25 different queries. So after you do that as well, you can focus on popular keyword. Of course, like by this drop down menu, you can just make it like top like this. As you can see, clothing, men's clothing store. These are really low. I'm not even going to focus on these. And these are already like not high enough queries. So I will keep this at rising. I'm trying to make sure it is as specific as possible. These results will provide more insights into the specific products ideas like men's shirts or stuff like that. If I click on Shein's men's clothing right now, you can see how the interest goes up in time like this. The interest goes on a lot and then immediately dips. This has to be a problem. And of course, if we go back for it and keep on the men's clothing term, you will be able to use these suggestions. If you find them like too broad, you can change the category here. Of course, like this. And if you go like that, we can also change it into web search, image search, news search, shopping search, or YouTube search. I'm going to keep it at web search because I like the other ones do not interest me that much. But let's say we are a sports clothing seller. So I will keep it at sports like that. And I will be able to see the dips and the valleys and the times people buy them. If it's of course like at United States, so it will be different from everything. And with this, I will even edit it to change it properly. And as you can see, with a simple word change, now it's much more defined. With this, we will take the same approach and use the related topics and related queries to see which ones are good. As you can see, clothing brand is not something we can affect, but shirts and tops are the second best sellers. That means if I want to sell men's clothing, I should focus on shirts and tops, starting with Shein, because it has been getting a lot of queries, it has been getting a lot of search. Then I will go by Libyan, Helly Hansen, Travis Matthew. The GOAT is totally unrelated, but of course I will be able to use the fat products and the search terms to get related topic recommendations. They will all combine together. And of course, even without all of these, you will be able to use Google's yearly shopping trends report to see what people buy in general. This is how that works, and I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give us a like and maybe even subscribe to our channel. But in any other case, I hope to see you guys in the next video as well. Have a great day and goodbye.